Now, let me grab the other light. Make sure it's a little brighter. Uh-oh. What's going on with my light? Sorry, let me get everything adjusted here. Okay, if that's not bright enough, let me know. Because now we're not focused on me, we're focused on the jewelry. And that's what it's all about anyway. Hi, Mert, how are you? Oh my goodness. Let's get set up here. We'll go ahead and make coffee. No one is stopping you from making coffee, dear. I'm just setting up and getting everything all lit up well. And you missed the live chat, Mert, or you would have been entertained. We had to block a few people. People were rude. And rude people have no place here. Hi, Ellen. Welcome back, honey. Now, I just saw a comment from April. I just saw your comment. I'm like, wait a minute. She was here a minute ago. Oh, there were some odd people. Some nice people, some odd people. Apparently, you know, if you wear makeup, you're not beautiful. Wait, I thought that was the point of makeup. Wait a minute. I always say, you know, hang on, I've got to cover up some ugly. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Divine. Oh, Linda. You missed it. You missed it, girl. You didn't miss anything. I promise you. YouTube. Hi, Miriam. YouTube like pushes for me to go camera up. Okay, I get constant, oh, your channel won't grow, this won't happen, that won't happen, blah, blah, blah. If you don't go, if you don't do, YouTube, the algorithm loves the face, blah, 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 you know. Okay, you saw my face. Yes, I have makeup on. I've had it on since this morning. It probably looked a bit better if, you know. That is a gold snake bracelet that you see. Yes, it is. It is Art Deco, and it's roll gold. It is, I've had 9-karat gold ones. I had a 12-karat gold one. Oh, what else? I've had loads of them, but that one is roll gold. Hi, Kim. How are you, honey? Kim, tell me about these moonstone earrings, girl. I saw that first, April. We'll show that one first. Oh, good, good, good. I'm so happy you got everything, Miriam. I knew you would, sweetheart. It's just taking longer for some reason. I think a lot of them are going through customs, and customs is weird. give them a month when it's holidays and they won't have time to go through everything. And they push it through. No garnet earrings this week. I was promised garnet earrings. I went to Birmingham on the promise of garnet earrings, and then when I got there, I didn't like them. They were hearts, which a lot of people like, and they were Edwardian, but they were tiny. And they were a lot of money. I mean, customs gets paid to do a job too. So I guess they're just doing their job. And there's a lot of like drugs, and when maybe I'll get demonetized. Wait, I can't be demonetized. I'm not monetized. There's a lot of drugs. There's a lot of drugs, and there's a lot of things that go through the mail that shouldn't go through the mail. I told you all though how I sent a little Camoe locket. Do I have one? Yes, I do. And it's Scottish agate on the back, and it's very heavy, and because it's heavy and it's gold, it's a little pricey, but yeah, she's Victorian. Let me try to take things out of the screen because it's having a real difficult time focusing on things. Well, I had to go shorter. Oh, wait. It's not. Let's pull up so I can focus on it. There we go. Now you'll see all the detail. It's got a big agate back, and I'll open it up. The original glass is in it. She is from Scotland. The original glass is in both sides. Let me back out and then I'll measure it and you could tell me. If you have great big charms on your bracelet, then I would say yeah. Then she'd be fine. But if you have little teeny tiny charms, I mean, let me hold an average size charm next to her. Let's see if I have an average size gold charm out here. Saying that, I probably do. I can't imagine not having at least one gold charm out. I know I have that D that's in here, but that's more like a pendant. Here's like average size charm. Oh, and I just dropped it in there. There is a St. Christopher medal. That's the average size charm. So, I mean, it's going to really stand out. Hi, Lori. How are you, honey? Hi, Christina. Now, I had people say yesterday, and then there's a pools of light, 9-carat pools of light, rock crystal quartz, locket, not just an orb. But locket. Hi, Ann Gret. Oh, it's so nice to see all of you. Don't forget to hit the three little dots and the thumbs up, if you will. That's another way to feed the algorithm and get us seen, because I know there are a lot of people who show antique jewelry and a lot of people who show their own collections, which is very interesting. I watch them too. But how many people sell it? Sell fine antique jewelry that has been professionally cared for and cleaned. I know a lot of people that sell dirty jewelry. Now, I told you all, I went to this gorgeous antique shop in Birmingham at the prompting of one of my jewelers, who said, oh, you've got to go in. They have a lot of things like you have, you know, things that I've taken into her, to the lady who does my diamond setting and things. And she said, I think you'll love the shop. I did. I didn't love the prices. Holy moly. There wasn't one thing there that wasn't at least double what I asked for. And I said, you know, it is a shop. They do have overhead. You know, I do understand that. But double? That's like taking, they say taking the mick. That's a saying here. That's literally, you know, do I make, you know, a huge profit? No, I don't. But I do make profit. You know, I can't sell something and lose money on it. Do I make as much as that jewelry shop does? Oh, heavens, no. Because everything was double. And then, you know, when I said, well, you know, I'm a dealer. So if you're interested, there was a couple pieces that looked like they had been sitting there for a while, let's just say. And I said, what is your best on something? And it was literally more than retail. And I thought, okay, I guess. And the guy said, oh, well, we don't really deal with dealers because we have two websites and we have the shop. And I thought, I bet I sell more than you do every week. But hey, that's just me. Well, yeah, I guess if they don't sell as much as I do, then they have to double it to sell something and make something. I guess that's the logic behind it. I've worked for a lot of jewelry shops, and the markup was never that high. So, yeah, I just it didn't sit well with me. But hey, that's me, you know. Mert, God bless you. I am not the best jeweler. Trust me, there are better jewelers. Way as far as skilled and experience and maybe even prices. I know I'm reasonable. I know I am, because I'm always less than retail. Oh, honey. Hi, Husky. Kim, how many rounds of chemo will you need, honey? Do you want to say? You don't have to say. But I know we're all worried about you. I could do with some more light on the jewelry, actually. Let me move this clock in. Hopefully that's a bit better. My light that goes over, my ring light that goes over my camera is not working. Goofy thing. Ouch. I just bumped my knee in the desk. Ooh. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, thank God, only one more. Yeah, we haven't seen Husky. She was in last night. We saw her all evening last night. And she's so sweet. She knew I wasn't going to have Deb today, and Ellen said she was going to be spotty, and Husky volunteered. Hi, Joanna. How are you? I don't think she minds that that's her first name, so we don't have to call her Divine. Like, we'll call Warren and Wonderful says we can call her Adele. Because even though it's a lovely name for a business, who wants to be called Warren? We'll call her Wonderful. If I forget Adele, then I'll call her Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see Wonderful. I found another necklace today that I hadn't shown. This one is Edwardian. It's got the paper clip clasp. Boy, this camera is being really fussy with me. You all know the paper clip clasp. Sterling silver. These are amethyst paste, but they are absolutely gorgeous. Cache was in last night. She was here. Well, if you love purple, and many of you have been loving purple lately, so even though I'm not the biggest purple person, I can get purple. It's a rivery. It's a half rivery. She was in earlier April. And I think she'd gone by the time you did make it in, honey. Of course, I didn't announce the sale yesterday. And I should have just done a preview, but hey, we had a sale and it was wonderful to see the people who came in. But I'm so happy to see that many of you came in for the Sunday sale, which is our normal. I always have too much to show, so 2 days is good too. Okay. We've been almost 20 minutes in, so let's get started. And the first request was the color change brooch. No, I'm okay. I did have a nap. I made sure I took a nap today. Yeah, my hair, my makeup, everything. I just laid on my back. If you saw a little line down my cheek, it's because I fell asleep with my glasses on my face. Listen, I pulled them off and they were like sitting on my face. The arm of the glasses was sitting on my face, so it left an imprint. I'm like, oh well. Hey, whatever. It can join the other happy lines. A color change sapphire is purple, honey. They've been heat treated, so they will shift in color. Heat and chemical, I think they use. And it became really popular in the late 1800s and actually was at its height when these pieces were created during Art Deco period. Saying that, now see, when I put it under the camera, it looks really dark. To my eye, it looks bright purple. Like, mm-hmm. Well, they're meant to mimic Alexandrite. And it is a brooch that I still haven't taken to Bob because I had so much of like sizing and repairs and things to buy from him, and we just got too carried away. I want 2 jump rings on it so I can make it a necklace as well. Because is it phenomenal as a brooch? Yes. But I think it's too heavy for one of those brooch converters, especially since all I've ever found were sterling ones. And I can have them gilt, but it's still going to be silver. It's not going to be heavy enough to carry this big thing. That brooch weighs 10.5 grams. And it's set in 18 karat gold. Now you could subtract 4 grams. Let's say it's 6.4 grams even because of the stones. I think this is 1930s because it does have the roll over, but it doesn't have the duck. I wouldn't call it rose. It's warm, but it thinks because it's 18, it's just really deep. I would say it's more yellow. But you don't see, the only time you see the gold is the back of it. They're all cloth set in the front. The color's out of this world. Out of this world. All right, let me get because I don't even remember the price of it. Let me grab what I bought it for, and throw 20%. No, the stones are absolutely gorgeous. I think the little fuzz on them from me wiping them. No, it's a brooch, so, it's not going to get handled like a ring. And plus, they're sapphires. Sapphires are pretty tough. My God, the color, when you look down into it, the color just blows me away. Okay, hang on. Yeah, 20%, guys. That's all I put on my things. I'm not going to become a millionaire, right? Not anytime soon. All right. The best possible price that I can take for that piece is $595. And basically, you're paying for the gold. April, if anybody I knew was going to go for this purple, it would be you. I still talk about your amethyst bracelet. The one I always say I should have kept. The one that got away. The big ovals. Are they rounds or ovals? Oh my gosh, I forget. I don't know. The color blew me away. It actually converted me to liking purple again. Round, that's right. They're round. Do you have an oval one too, though, for me? Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to April. There's Cachet. April was just asking about you. I said she was here. Absolutely gorgeous. You saved it because I bought it because the stones blew me away. And I was literally going to have it 3 rings made, to make 3 rings out of it. I was taking it to Birmingham with me Wednesday to have it put into 3, to set into 3 rings. Because it's a big piece, the 3 rings would have sold for, nearly 3 times what that sold for. I would have had to put more money into it. But, sometimes we have to do that. I don't like to take antique pieces apart. But brooches, sometimes brooches can be tough. I've got a box full of gold brooches. They're there. Which perplexes me because I tell you all the time, the brooch is the most highly functioning piece of jewelry you own. You can wear it at your throat. You can wear it at your wrist. You can wear it as a brooch. It serves more than anything. I mean, a ring is a ring. A necklace is a necklace. No, it doesn't have a rollover, honey. It has a rollover, but not the lock, because it's 1930s. It does have a rollover. It does have the rollover. It will lock. It's not going to go anywhere. But it doesn't have the extra bit that would make it, look later. It's definitely a 30s piece, where the bracelet was definitely 1920s. Without a shadow of a doubt. Well, it was all Egyptian hallmarked for the 20s. I think 27. You and me both, because, as we get older and we're not 20 anymore, we don't like our necks as much. So even though I have a tiny neck, I don't like my neck. It doesn't look 20 anymore. Nothing looks 20 anymore. Who cares? I don't think I look bad for 60. I literally wear a brooch every day. I literally have a brooch on every day. That'll tell you how many brooches I have. I love them, and I will also tell you that every time I'm seen with a brooch, I get compliments on it. So if you have brooches and you're not wearing them, please wear them. Trust me. They're beautiful. All right. Next. Well, during the sales, I mean, I always have I've had this star sapphire on I've always worn my diamond bracelet, but I've had the star sapphire on since I bought it for my birthday. I've never taken it off. And it's always on, but it's so big now, I can literally wear it up my arm and, wear something else. All of the garnet bracelets Kim likes, I know. Well, I only have 4 of them, Kim, at the moment. Just 4. But 4 fabulous ones. I've got a bangle too somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at. And it's a big bangle. A big garnet bangle, like a 4-row big garnet bangle. And I don't know where the heck I put it. Hi, Elizabeth K. How are you, sweetheart? It depends. I don't have to size down much, to be honest with you. Most of my clients are size up. I've never had to take a ring down so much that there was like a whole lot of gold left over. But if I ask Bob, he would give it to me. But since he usually has to put gold in things, it just doesn't work. It's easier. Unless the client wants it back, I just tell him to keep it. But I've never had a ring be sized down so far where there was like any significant amount of gold. Most of my clients have larger hands than the antique jewelry, so it's not really an issue. It's here, yes, and I can show it. Kim, I'm trying to find, where's the other garnet? That's the garnet necklace. There's the other garnet bracelet. So we'll show all of them to Kim, and she can tell me, or any of you can tell me what you want to see. I have to remember which ones are set in what. So there's the late Edwardian, early Deco line bracelet. Those are set with white spinel, which that is in 9-karat gold. My 18-karat gold Art Deco bracelet, they're also set with spinel. It's 18-karat, but those are white spinel. They just used white spinel. They didn't use diamonds in these. Probably because spinel are just as hard as a skosh less hard than a diamond. And they were less expensive. Now these 3 pieces are Bohemian. Sterling gilt, and sterling gilt. That's 9-karat. Although I do love a garnet in sterling, these have all been gilt. The far left one is the largest, but that's also the one that matches the necklace. That is to die for. If this doesn't sell, I will be wearing this for Christmas. Let me measure them, Kim. Now, the only one that can be altered out of any of them is the late Edwardian, early Deco. That one's linked, so that can be altered. These can't really be altered. The longest is 7.5. Kim, can you remember what price I gave you on them? Or do I have to go back and look because I can't remember? It's an amazing set. Okay, hang on. Let me go back into my list and I'll tell you. I mean, any of the bracelets really go with the set because they're all bohemian. Yeah, this one is 7. This one is 7 inches. This is the one that has a hidden clasp. I always have a problem. Oh, there it is. I think it's a 7 also. No, Kim, this one's a 7.5. This one is also 7.5. That is a 7.5. And this one, and it's going to take me 1 minute to go back and find the garnet. Because I'll have to go into, because I haven't shown them for such a long time. Yeah, that is also silver gilt. This one's a 7. But that one can be altered. Okay, give me 1 sec to go back in. See, Deb has all of this on her computer and she calls it right up. I have it, but she's so much quicker than I am. Yeah, I know it's on my inventory, but she's quicker than me. She's more computer literate. I'm computer illiterate. And very honest. Hi, RJ. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, still available. Let me find the garnets. See why Deb's job is safe. We love Ellen. I love all of my mods. Okay. Garnet, garnet, garnet. Come on, Deb. Where's it at? Which one, Kim? The long, narrow one that's a set, or the one that's, or the other one that's 7.5? The one from the set. The one from the set is 475. The one that's larger and that length is 595. I miss Deanna. Hi, Deanna. I just saw April saying hi when I looked up. That's okay, honey. At least you know. Or should we say, at least your husband knows? Because we know it's him that's saying, you don't need that. Yes, you do. You do need it. All the garnets that you have, you do need a garnet bracelet. He'll break down. Keep wearing him down, Kim. It works. Trust me. And there is a better price on the set. No new bugs yet. I was promised bugs this week. Oh my God, April, let me tell you. That antique shop in Birmingham had a spider, a bar brooch, which I don't even carry bar brooches, on the regular. But it was a bar brooch. It had a spider. It had a tiny black opal in it. They wanted 700 pounds. I asked him how long it was there. I said, 700 pounds for a bar brooch? I mean, really, five's pushing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, yeah, but he told me they don't have a problem. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the people that buy there must just have like disposable income because when they said they didn't deal with dealers, I believe them. But I can't say that, I take anything off for dealers. I take more off if you buy in volume, which you all know, or you end up getting like phenomenal gifts. But everybody does. It's the only fair way to be. You can't give to one and not give to the other. All right. A new to her cameo, and Divine wants to see the 12 karat brooch, or the 12 karat necklace and tassel. Do you know I wear this all the time? Literally, it is one of my favorite necklaces to reach for. And I was shocked when she asked for it because I don't show it that often. It is just under a hair under 16 inches, the necklace. I've got a scrawny neck, which you all know. 17 used to be my sweet spot. Now it's 16. The tassel is 1.5 inches long. The entire piece weighs 10 grams. No, I just weighed it again. Let's try my scale again, because now my scale says 9.5. Is it lost weight too? I think this scale, honestly, this one weighs a little light, and the one that I took to the shop, to Vic's shop, weighs a tiny bit heavy. I should reverse them, because I buy gold there and I sell gold here. Here and there, 12 karat gold is, and it is not hallmarked. I did go over it. There are some marks on the clasp, but I think that's where we filed it a tiny bit and we did the XRF. And I'll show you that. I did not have them buff it out because it's on the clasp. We did file it a tiny bit there. They did file it a tiny bit on the link, and they did file it a teeny tiny bit on the tassel, just because when I XRF'd it, and I wanted to make sure that all of it was 12. It was muted. The microphone was off. I must have touched it when I zoomed. It's 995. Well, you have to hear me. You won't hear the price. When I hit the zoom, when I hit the zoom, it hit the microphone. Any of the fancy links or more. I have 2 fabulous fancy link bracelets, and there are more too, which you all know. Where are those at? What did I do? Oh, they're right in front of me. Divine knows what they are, and she knows how much they are. Retail, they're double, even sometimes triple. These fancy links, if it was a necklace, if I put them together and made a necklace. No, I haven't sold the Camoe locket, honey. You asked for it, so I would show it to you. If I put these together and made a necklace, I've seen them retail for $6,000. They're silly money. Going once, Going twice. Fair warning. 12 carats sold to Divine. Thank you, honey. Divine, did you see that I have your shaker locket? The fancy ones, yes, honey. Yeah, and I have a bigger one now. I have one to fit my girls up to an 8-inch wrist. I just bought one in Birmingham. I have a 7-inch and I have an 8-inch in the fancy link. April knows exactly how much they are. You're welcome, honey. You took my necklace. Darn. No, I'll buy another one. Don't worry. So, well, the new one is a little different. Because it's bigger, it has, I think, as many bars as yours has. And it's a tiny bit different. And it's even pink, it's even more red, if you can see that. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the two of them. Me looking at them here, this one looks more red. And this one is set with an antique rose gold heart. It doesn't have a dog clip. These have dog clips. Yeah, but now I have a 7 and an 8. Oh, they are gorgeous. It was so pretty. I wore it home from Birmingham. Even though it's huge on me, it went down over my hand. I'm going to show the locket. And then I cannot believe that the ring around the roses, but we didn't have a lot of people in last night. Linda, I'll tell you why this bloody locket is expensive, even though it's small. Well, first of all, it has a Victorian cameo on it. It weighs 7 grams. This 8 is $1,200. The 7 I'll do for $1,000. That locket is 7 grams, Linda. Now, the only thing that would weigh other than the gold would be the agate. Okay, honey. The locket is $295. There's 7 grams. Well, you could take a gram off for the agate. 6 grams of 9 karat gold. But she has to be $295 because I paid for the gold. I mean, 8 grams is $250. And that's pounds, not dollars, pounds. 9 karat gold is over 25 pounds and a gram at the moment. It's insanity. 18 karat is over 50 pounds a gram. I'm going to say Felicia's name because I don't see her. And she promised me she was going to come in. Usually when I say your names, you show up. Linda, I'll find you another one, honey. Oh, RJ, if there's anything you want, honey, when you come back, please let me know. Because I know you're at work and you're just coming in on your breaks. Thank you, April. I will find you another one. Don't worry, Linda. I told you all about that Cameo bracelet. Oh my goodness gracious. It was extraordinary money, but it was an extraordinary bracelet. It really was. When a Cameo impresses me, come on. Okay, that sounds like a deal, Husky. I'll just hang on to it until you hit the lottery. We won't have to wait long. I'm sure you'll hit it soon. My ex-husband used to say that all the time. Oh, well, you could get me that, and then I'll pay you back once, honest to God. And he was serious as a judge. I'll pay you back when I hit the lottery. He hasn't hit it yet. April, did you see the new rose gold bracelet? Any of you who love rose gold? Edwardian garlands of roses. Rose garland. I can't find another one. Bet you can't find one either. Yes, ma'am, it is rose gold. It's 9 grams. With an antique rose gold padlock. Heart padlock. I cannot screenshot it and find one. I think your other one, like your fancy link, that's how many grams? 12? It's not far off. And because it's 9, it doesn't dent and bend. It's repoussé. So hammered from the back side, and it's perfect. I honestly don't think anyone wore it very much. And I can't believe why they wouldn't, because it's absolutely beautiful. But then I'm a rose person. You found it in the preview. Well, I don't know. We could put them together, April, and you tell me, because here's your identical. That's the other half of the one you have. This one is 795. And I cannot find another one. I don't know. When I bought it, I put it on and I didn't take it off the whole day. I just kept staring at it. And I know Deb's going to choke me because I showed it. Because we all know she's the original rose gold junkie. And she's a flower person. Oh, length. Oh, let me measure it for you. I want to say it's 7, and then the padlock makes it a tiny bit bigger than 7, you know, because they're open. I'll tell you, it fit my wrist like a 7, but let me measure it. Because it's 7 inches. And a skosh because of the padlock. Now, the one thing I would want to do is put a safety on it. It came without a safety. And we want to protect your bracelet and protect the lock. So it needs a chain, you know, a chain through the bracelet and then a chain through the padlock. And you know why I didn't even think about it until now, because I don't wear safeties. Yep. I know you do. I don't, because they tangle everything. Linda, it is a 7 at the moment. Could I add jump rings to it? Yes. I can make it bigger. Jump rings could go on the very end where the jump rings are. And I just ordered rose gold jump rings because Deb needs them. Justine needs them. April, when I say it, April's going to tell me she wants some. I know this. But if you're a flower person, this is it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you can't see them, I will show them to you. Every single one of those little flowers were all carved out. They're not stamped, they're all different. Every petal, every rose. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold. 18 karat and 9 karat rose are not going to look that different. They really aren't. I'll take 9 over 18 in a bracelet any day of the week because 18's soft. And bracelets take a lot of punishment. Thank you, honey. Another piece that I love sold. Boo-hoo. Oh my goodness. It's not like I'm selling my own jewelry. You do get attached to pieces, especially if they've been here for a little while. Okay. Back at it. What can I show someone? Kimberly. She wanted a locket, new to her locket. Yes, of course I will put a safety on it, honey. I just realized it when I looked at it, and I thought, whoever gets this is going to want a safety. Yeah, I have safeties here. Cameos. What kind of cameo? Do you want to see roll gold or do you want to see gold? Because, you know, I have both. I don't have any sterling. No, that's a lot. No, I don't have any sterling cameos. They're all at the antique shop. I have no sterling cameos here. I have white gold, 14 karat white gold. But I have, can you believe it? I have no sterling cameos here. That is so wild. Hard stone or shell. Or I have gold lockets too, honey. I do. I have two beautiful gold lockets today. Well, two big antique ones, and then I have smaller vintage ones. You might have to look if they're just gold. What if I sold you a beautiful roll gold one, but you just fell in love with the locket? Because I do have some really incredible roll gold ones. Okay, Ellen. I'll show and you don't have to worry. Because we're just showing right now. Kimberly wants to see some lockets and we'll show her some lockets. Let me see what I have here. I know your style. You could, of course you can look. What if I showed you a modern one and gave a modern gold one and gave a really good price on it? A pendant, well, not modern, 1950s. She's 1950s Victorian revival. She's absolutely beautiful, and she's set in 9 karat gold. She's a brooch, and she's a pendant. She's a pendant, and she's a brooch, and she's 1950s. Yes. Yeah, 1950s. She's 1950s Victorian revival. She's got flowers. She has flowers in her hair, but she also has the very distinct 1950s little pointy button nose. Where most of my cameos that look Victorian have like the aquiline, the Romanesque nose. Because most of them are Italian. This one was done, I think, for the British market. Oh, the American market did the same in the 50s. They all had those little button noses. She's a large cameo. She's 150. I just don't normally touch things that are after later than 1940. You know that. You all know that. Unless it's modern and modern classic. But she's a gold cameo for 150. And she weighs 4 grams. So literally there's $130 worth of gold. This is how they get scrapped. Unfortunately. Okay, what can I do roll gold? I know you love 50s. Oh, it's because they've been scrapped. Isn't it horrible? It is so sad. She's Queen Conch. She's actually Art Deco. She's in style Victorian, but she's Art Deco. And she's in roll gold. She's 70. The pink Queen Conch. And this one was so heavily gold. It XRF'd gold, but they had to do a scratch. Brooch. See the little spinels? How they're buttercup set. And the rolled over clasp, that tells me it's deco, but it's in the style of... She's a beauty. Well, you know me, I only like pretty girls. I don't like, not that way, pretty girl cameos. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Kim. Yeah, she's really pretty. It could have been remounted deco. The cameo could be Victorian. It's very Victorian style. Very, very Victorian style. Thank you, Kim. Kim Kimberly. That's Kim Kimberly. Because she goes by Kim. Her name is Kimberly, but she actually goes by Kim. So I don't get them confused. I call Kim C, and Kim Kimberly. Okay, big lockets. Again, Deb's going to have a stroke because she liked both of these, but she should have told me which one she wanted. Rose gold, yellow gold. You were Kim? Oh my God. Victorian, hallmarked, Edwardian, hallmarked. So we have Victorian and Edwardian. Those are my two big antique ones. Either of them suit you. Especially old rose gold. I like new rose gold, but it's pink. It's so different. Thank you, Kim. I think they're both gorgeous. I love Edwardian, so I mean, I see a lot. Is that terrible to say? I see a lot of Victorian. I just love the design elements of Edwardian. Such a short, beautiful period. Linda, do you like either of them? Or you want a price for both of them? Hi, Donna, how are you? That's peace. I have 5.8 grams on the rose gold. And it's 3.5 on the Edwardian. I mean, they're really sold by the piece, but that's all right. The large rose gold is 349. Oh, then it's not my collection, honey. Oh, well, that's more important. 9. It looks higher, doesn't it? But it is only 9. And 295 on the Edwardian. And they're both 9 carat. But they're both gorgeous. But of course, I clean everything. It is a heart. And then it has the ivy on the back. No real obvious. I mean, they're kind of heavy. You certainly can, honey. Both sides are engraved, but one side has a little swallow. You're not paying, there's no glass in either, so you're not paying for glass. That's not glass weight. That's the interior on the Edwardian. And this is the interior on the Victorian. I can't zoom anymore, babe. We're zoomed as we're going to get. Oh, there is the little gold insert to hold the pictures in the round one, in the Victorian. You know, the little one that you can push down over the pictures to hold them in. It is gold, though. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Victorian is sold to April. Thank you, April. Linda's thinking about the Edwardian. All right. I think I'm going to start giving prices on things unless you guys request it. I do have another rose gold one, Linda. It is rose gold, it is turquoise and pearl, and it's a heart. Perfect. No doinks, it's Victorian. I forgot, I do have another rose gold locket. I have the heart with turquoise and pearl. Oh, you want a bigger one. The Edwardian's the biggest one I have right now, honey. The heaviest one I have is yellow gold, and it's 7 grams. Oh, that's not it. Which one is? That's not it. That one's lighter. No, I know you want a bigger one. The pools of light. The 9 karat gold pools of light. Is $275. Yeah, I have to. That's rose gold, isn't it? That bangle. I need to pull it out. I have the yellow gold out. I have to take the pink gold out. This will have to go on a heavy chain. It's heavy. It's 10.9 grams. But you know, that's just what the price of the locket is. There's not a ton of gold. But it is in gorgeous condition. The rock crystal is in gorgeous condition. And I still have a full strand of pools of light here, believe it or not, but that's in sterling. Let me pop it open again. Rock quartz. Yeah, you're meant to put a picture in it. It's rock crystal quartz. Yes, crystal quartz. Just to show you how whatever you put in it will magnify. Will magnify this kid's ear. It's Bonnie Prince Chucky. Not really. It's 9 karat, honey. It's British. It's 9 karat. I think he's definitely had his ears pinned. Does anybody notice? Oh, that would be beautiful in it to blow up a butterfly wing. But generally, they had photos. This came without a photo. I didn't take the photo out. A lot of times I do because you guys tend to not buy things with photos. I have Lori in at $275. I think he has to because you remember I can remember when he married Diana, they stood out like the handles on a teacup. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, I'm terrible. Sold to Lori. Thank you, Lori. I'm absolutely awful saying his ears stood out like a handles on a teacup, but they did. Barb, you should test it for quartz. Thank you, Lori. This one, I've had them and they've had a lot of scratches. They were, I don't know if they wore them on bracelets or a watch fob. Girl, I don't want to talk about my ears. I have big ears, but thank God they sit flat against my head. I had someone ask me before, have your ears been pinned? I'm like, no. I have my dad's ears. I don't think they're pretty. I know you were, Lily. I know you were. The one that Deb got was rose. It was only gold filled, but it was rose gold. And I think if you all would have seen that, you would have had a heart attack. I do find them. And when I do, I snatch them up because I know you all like them. Yep, I need to find the rose gold bangle. It's going to take me a minute. I have to go through a gold box. Hang on. Be right back. Oh, let me check that because one of these has a little dent, and if it has a dent, then I'll tell you. Yes, it does. Is it 5.5 grams? That's what this scale says. There is a tiny dent right there. How do they influence? There we go. That's how they do it. But let's face it, it is antique. So for that, I would say it is in phenomenal condition. It is a rose gold Art Deco upper arm bangle. Oh, that is the yellow gold. The yellow gold is very heavy. Yeah, that's the yellow gold that's 16, honey. Oh, I thought you said the pink one. Okay, hang on. Now I've got to look the price up for that one. Deb just messaged me something. I need to check that too. I'll be right back. I'm with you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just checking my messages and the price on that one. I'm just, if I go quiet. Oh, she has, Oh, that's right. She has a christening or something today. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Now let me find Divine's price. Ooh. That one, it's 9 carat, honey. It is 9 carat gold. Whew. It's 1100. That's why she's here. Now that one has no dinks. Because it's solid. And again, upper arm bangle, which is crazy because I'm not like a great big person, and this goes up to my elbow, but it's not going up to my arm, my upper arm. It will go all the way up to my elbow though. I don't have the world's skinniest arms though. Not like those little deco checks. It on my wrist. Yeah, it goes on my wrist, and I don't. It doesn't even fall off of my wrist because I have a big hand. But on my wrist, my wrist is only 6 3/4, and I think it's actually under 6 3/4 now from losing weight. I have little wrist. It goes literally. I'll show it to you. It goes all the way up to my elbow. But of course, my arms are a lot thinner now. I can't get it into frame. See, my knuckles, the reason it won't go over my hand is the width of my hand is big. The width of my hand is 4 inches. That's why I struggle to get bangles to fit. It's not my wrist. The interior dimension is 3 inches across. It won't come off. If you've got a big hand, it won't come off. And it is a solid bangle. And that's a weighty, solid bangle. I have people, some of my clients have larger hands and larger wrists, and that's why I bought it. Not because I thought, I do have people that are tiny. Our little Colleen, she could probably wear that up on her upper arm. She could probably wear it on her upper arm easy. HC could probably wear it on her upper arm. But I have more clients with larger wrists and larger hands. That's why Husky made me laugh when she said, "What do you do with the extra gold when you size a ring?" I'm always putting gold into the rings. I never get gold back. That's okay. It'll probably be here. I won't ever scrap it. It was too pretty. Bob wanted to scrap it. And I said, "You will not." "Hi, Justine." I said, "You will not scrap that." And he's like, "Who's going to buy an upper arm bracelet now?" I said, "My clients are American. They have larger hands. They have larger wrists. They'll buy it for a bracelet. It's beautiful." "What do you mean, who will buy it?" "Someone smart will buy it." He's Bob. What's wrong with Bob? He's Bob. Nothing's wrong with him. He's just Bob. Old Krabby. I'm going to need to get something to drink. Do we all want to take a break? And I'll look at the request. But I need to get a cup of tea. I'm dry. Yeah, let's take a break. Let's get a cup of tea. Let's come back. There's gold. There's sterling. You all let me know what you want to see. Yes, a TMP break. Okay, I'm going to be in the same room with you all because this is, a great room. I'll just be a little bit further away. But you'll hear the water, the kettle, and all that happiness. See, when now Mert makes a cup of coffee, we don't hear him make the cup of coffee. And when my office was upstairs, you didn't hear me make a cup of tea. But now that I'm in the same room, you get to hear it all. How exciting. I didn't get to go up into my attic. I swear I have another CD player up there. Oh, it's so hot. That's one thing. Have electric kettles got bigger in the States yet? I wouldn't know how to live if I didn't have an electric kettle. How will you make I can't even remember. How did I make a cup of tea before I had an electric kettle? Oh, I had a kettle that I put on the stove top, which here you say cooker. If you say stove, people look at you like, what? What's a stove? It's a very different language. British English and American English. I've been terribly anglicized. Microwave. Oh, but you have to microwave the water. Ooh. No, they don't have kettles. Yeah, stovetop. I had a stovetop tea kettle. I was trying to think how, it's been so long since I've lived there. I was trying to think how I make it. Now, I never microwaved. But one drawback when you use a kettle, it is boiling. I do enjoy it. When I want a hot drink, though, I want it hot. But can I drink a cold cup of tea that has sat? If I'm thirsty, yeah, I will. You do have electric kettles because I know I bought Andrew one off of Amazon. I just wondered if they've got more popular. Both of my kids love tea. I think they get that from me, though. I I don't know how. I mean, but I'm more of a tea drinker than coffee. And even when I came here, people said, "Oh, you're American. You have coffee, right?" And I said, "Well, I drink coffee, but I prefer tea. I always have." I was just British before I knew it. That's all. Yeah, well, especially Turkish coffee. Now, I love Turkish coffee when you have it in a little demitasse and it's real thick and they put sugar. I do like a Turkish coffee. Oh, I drink tea all day, every day. Andrew says that well, of course, she's gone, our queen, but Andrew always says, Mom, you drink more tea than the queen. I drink tea from the time I open my eyes. The first thing I want is a cup of tea. Is it Victorian themed? Can you wear like period clothing? Not that I have a Victorian dress. I had a Victorian dress, but now I'm too thin to wear it. She must have been a big Victorian lady. But it is an actual Victorian dress. Not you all know I have the Edwardian night dresses because you've seen me in those before. I love them. I in the summertime I run around in them. I'll put on a pair of like weird like Doc Martens, or I have lace up boots too. But I run around in those Edwardian nightgowns because they're cotton dresses. I mean, they wore the night dress and then they would just put a skirt over top of it and a belt with a sash. You know that was the clothing. Oh, the layers. No, I wouldn't be into that. Not during the summer. I wear one. But Victoria or Edwardian day dresses were actually a night dress, and then they would put a skirt on top of it and pantaloons. You know, like long. I have the long pantaloons too. Now that I'm thinner, I'll have to start dressing up. I do have period clothing. Oh, that'll blow their minds, won't it? We'll go camera up and I'll be dressed in period clothing. Would have been great when I had long hair. Oh, you have to. Oh, Justine likes her high tea. She's been to quite a few of them. Well, you can all come here and I'll take you to high tea. You don't have to dress up. They have high tea every day here. Well, not at my house, but you know, restaurants and hotels. I'm surprised someone hasn't bought that Victorian inspired because it's 1950s. That Victorian ring, speaking of garnets. And it's larger. Well, saying that, it's a 7. I think it's just over a 7. Yep, because it fits. It's 1950s, but when I googled the design, it's definitely Victorian. But it's, you know, it's Victorian revival. It's 9 karat gold and it's 195. There is an amethyst lavalier that's Victorian. Oh, where is that amethyst at? And we know it is Victorian because it is set in 9 karat pearls and the amethysts are set in sterling. Edwardian, it would have been white gold or platinum. No expanding. I have no expanding, rolled or 9 karat. Sorry. the gorgeous thing about this, it's got like a dog clip. Not a dog clip, but look at the clasp. A toggle. Oh, I have loads of heart lockets, silver and gold. This one is 9 carat, and 'tis wow, she's a shorty. She's only 15 inches. I can never tell when I put them on because I've got a little neck. This is 15 inches and it literally hits my collarbone. But she is Victorian. I do have that large pearl enhancer necklace and brooch with, but that's aquamarine. Oh, the lavalier in the middle? I don't think there is one in the middle, sweetheart. They're earrings. There's a rose gold chain. There's a locket in the middle. That is the one that thing's over 7 grams. It's a lump of gold. That's a rose. Oh, those are earrings. Those are 9 karat gold Victorian earrings. Oh, okay. Go Steelers. Yeah, they're articulated. No, I have yellow gold Victorian, which I have in my ears actually. And I have yellow gold Art Deco. Absolutely no rose gold. Yeah, those are gorgeous. Those Victorian. The ones I have in my ears are like the rose gold that I had recently. They're repoussé. Yeah, they're in my ear, huh? Let me see if I can get them out. Hey, guess what? They're 9 carat. I've had them in all day and they didn't bother my ear. How about that? These are the Victorian. Might be on there because on those super fine wires too. That's yellow gold. And then I have Art Deco. They're yellow gold and they're in that obelisk style. And padlocks, I think Erica asked for them. Yeah, I'd say I have a few gold padlocks, honey. These are the gold. No, the articulated ones are Victorian. The obelisk ones are Art Deco. These are Victorian. And they're not hollow, but they're not solid. Divine, oh goodness, let me look those up. I haven't shown them for a long time, and they were in one of my gold drawers, and I was like, why aren't I showing these? They're absolutely gorgeous. They're 4.5 grams and they're $295. And I'm going to show them to you closely because they're also chased. Tell me they're not gorgeous. And they're not, like I said, they're not solid. Yeah, they're pierced on wires. They have the little Victorian little wire. And I think they were always pierced. They are big, but they're not heavy because they're not solid, but they're not hollow either. But they're definitely statement. I don't think there is a hallmark anywhere, honey. I had to have them XRF'd. These are $295. The big ones are $295. No, because they're less. They're four. What did I say? They're 4.5 grams. They didn't have to be marked. Yeah, they're 9 carat. That's what they came up XRF. And they're honestly not too heavy. I can wear them. I think the little ball on the wire has 9 carat on it, but there wasn't anything on the earring. So when they're not marked, then I have them XRF'd. Well, I have everything XRF'd anyway, because I never believe what's on. I never believe what's marked on it, especially like Hallmark Georgian jewelry. It's always weird. Linda, if you wanted a big locket for not a lot of money, and it is heavily roll gold, I would show you that Victorian one I have. And I would never sell it by weight because it literally has lead in my lining. Deb is at a family, I think it's a christening. She's got a big family. They've always got something going on. Just unfortunately, it was both days this weekend. But fortunate for us, yes, sold to Divine. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, sold. I think I only showed them once before. Yeah, I will give you the length on that, honey. I think this one's 18. It's a watch chain. I would say it was a watch chain because it has that great big fob on it. 18 on the nose. The price on the obelisk, those are reasonable. Those are $129. And the Victorian repoussé is $159. They're just a little bit heavier. The necklace is 5.5. They are gold, 9 carat. And I think the wires are marked. Yep, 9 carat. Oh, nope, that necklace is 6. $425. $425 on the rose gold necklace. I see Linda at $150. Linda, that's for the Victorian. Yeah? Are those for the deco? Hang on, one at a time, guys. I'm sorry. 6 grams. Trace. Okay, thanks, April. Yeah, one at a time. Kim, what earrings, honey? That was you were bidding on the deco. Yep, the obelisk. Okay. And Linda's bidding on the obelisk. Okay. Another, not hollow, not solid, but not dented either, which I'd say is kind of rare. The obelisk, honey, or the Victorian? I'll show them both. These are the obelisk and these are the Victorian. The Victorian are a little bit wider, but they're a little bit shorter. Yeah, one at a time. Let's show the deco. The deco first. The deco are 135. The art deco are 135. Yep. I know. One at a time. We got carried away. Sorry. My fault because I showed them and gave a price. It's my fault. It's not you. It's not any of you. That was my fault. And then April was asking about the necklace and it just got carried away. Okay, I see Trish on the Art Deco at 135. I think Kim was at 135 and she was out. So we'll sell these to Trish. I know. Well, that's earrings. I don't get them often. So it's my fault because I forget about earrings. Yes, it's repoussé, honey. It's hammered from behind. I'll show them to you in detail. These are chased. Okay? And all sides are chased. So any way they turn, they're going to catch the light. And that's really what earrings are for. To draw light and attention to your face. And if you don't believe me, ask Marilyn Monroe. That's why she wore diamonds at her ears. Oh, there's a big difference. Repoussé is when it's hammered from behind, and chased is engraved. See, these are hammered from behind. So they took the gold and like hammered it out from the inside out. And then chase is when they actually cut into the gold. Well, the ones that Divine got were actually repoussé and chased. All right, going once, going twice. Fair warning, sold to Trish on the obelisk. I should be writing all this down. I'm terrible. 150 on the Victorian. They're bigger, they're heavier, they're older. It's really hard for the camera to focus for some reason. Okay, thank you, Ellen. Okay. I see Linda at 150. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, sold to Linda. Okay, now we're going to do the rose gold. It's 18 inches long and it is 425. 6 grams. Rose gold. Rosy, rosy gold. And the heavy trace chain. Considering I think a pocket watch was hung on it, it's pretty heavy. Open? You mean the clasp? And it's marked 9 carat 9 CT, not 375. Oh, this one, yeah. Like the jump ring, no. Yeah, if it had like a big heavy jump ring on it, no, you couldn't put a pendant through it. But no, luckily it's got a regular jump ring on it. But that's a chunky clasp. Justine, yours is the same, honey. That was absolutely a watch chain. Not a lot. Usually rose gold lockets, honey. Not in the antique, no. I do, saying that, I do have one rose gold pendant here today, don't I? It's Art Nouveau. And a garnet. It's on its way to you. It's actually yellow and rose. In pink. Oh, Kim, thank you for coming in, sweetheart. I can give you this one, a price for this one with the chain or without the chain. The chain is antique, though. But it's only 16 inches. So one of you who loves rose gold might just want to buy the pendant. Because not a lot of you ask for 16 inches. Usually ask for 18 or longer. Oh, thank you, April. I see you, honey. Why didn't I call that? Or were we just all talking? Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to April. If I sold the pendant, it would be 125 by itself. Where did I just drop it? It is a garnet in the middle. I dropped it in the tray. That's little French fleur-de-lis. I don't think you're going to pick up an Art Nouveau pendant for that anywhere else. But if I don't have to sell it with the chain. I'm going to sell the jewelry case. Wait. You didn't see the best bit. It opens up. Oh, you're just looking for the chain. Do you need a 16-inch chain? Or do you want it with the chain? It's Edwardian. It has a top, and I'm sure once upon a time that they were together, but it does have it has a little briefcase sort of front. Hang on. And then the top snaps onto the bottom. It has a lock. The case is $125. Purple velvet. I had to get it, didn't I? It is Edwardian, and the velvet is silk. And I have the lid entirely full of, it has a water run, more, oh, how do you say that? More, is it moire? Yeah, moire satin. Hang on. I've got to take the silver out of it. The water run. Oh no, we bankrupted April. Her banker said no. Oh Lord. Lily is on the chain. All right, let me weigh the chain. You know the chains are like a premium here. Lily, I'll do the chain for 100. And April, since April's bankrupt, we'll send April the pendant. She can put it on a charm bracelet. The chain is pretty. It's all diamond cut. It has a jump ring on it, April, but I do have rose coming in. Okay, Lily. I see you, sweetheart. Don't worry. I got you, Lily. Ellen, I made you a big parcel of sterling chains up. I will straighten them out. But from like 16 up to like a really, really long one, like 24 or 30. And I found something for Effie. It's Edwardian and it's gold filled. Let me show it to you. It does have little chased initials on one side. But then it has a stripy cartouche. And it has the Edwardian fold over clasp paper clip. And it's just made for a little girl. And my little Scarlet, she's already a spoiled little spoiled little thing. She's got her own 9-karat gold baby bracelet and rings, and she's got loads. Georgian pearls. I've put all kind of things back for her. When your grandma's a jeweler, you come on. If grandma's a jeweler, she has to hook up the baby. Of course, it'll all be antique. Poor little thing. She won't grow up knowing any different, though. She'll just say, oh, yeah, my grandma sends me old jewelry. All her friends will want Pandora. Pandora? No, grandma won't send me Pandora. No Pandora for Mimi. Oh, goodness gracious. Is there anything you all want to see? Old jewelry is the very best jewelry. $6 and $10. I have a friend that works for Pandora. I call her my sister. Her sister is like one of my dearest friends. My friend Giselle. You guys have heard me talk about Giselle. But her sister, she's so lovely. She works for Pandora. And I've had Pandora here and I basically had to give it away. Because you guys just don't buy the modern stuff. Which ring, Deanna? The garnets and pearls? Probably. She likes garnets. Mm-hmm. I hope that I know all of you. And I hope I know what you love. And if you're a new client with me, trust me, I will get to know what you love. And I'll remember your ring sizes and what size necklace you like. And yeah, all of that. It maybe sounds useless to some people as a jeweler. That's my job. The little diamond band. This one. With the channel set diamonds. That's, there we go. Have it come in better. What size is this? I was going to say, I thought I'd have to cut it down for you, HC, because it's nearly a size 8. I mean, that's not a problem. Hang on. $9 karat gold. They're not bad diamonds. They're not commercial grade. But it's a half band. It looks like an eternity, but it's not. Let me see, HC, because I think I have another diamond here that's smaller. I think I have another diamond band here that is like a 6. I think. Oh, that's platinum. Well, there's the other Art Deco earring. I need to put that together for Trish. Oh, Mamma Mia. That's modern. Maybe I don't have it in this box, HC. Yeah, that one's an 8. Oh, that's the big diamond. I swore I have another one here, and I swore I put it in the box. Anyway, this one's nearly a size 8. It can go up or down. Yep. When I tell you the price, someone's going to snap it up. It's $150. I told you someone would snap it up. Retail, that's at least $400. I know, doll. Wait a second. It's 1/4 carat of diamonds. You know how the British put the weight in it in more modern pieces. Diamond 0.25. Fluff upstairs in her bed. Oh, wreck. She's an old lady. She doesn't wreck anything. She just leaves hairballs everywhere. HC, I swear I have a 6 here somewhere, honey. Oh, going once, going twice. Sold to Joanna. No, that's Darren. Darren's doing something. No, that's not her scratching and being fluff. She's upstairs in her bed. She upstairs in her bed or your bed?
No, she's in her bed.
Hmm?
In her bed.
She's in her bed. Yeah, I'll find it, honey. Oh, thank you. Well, don't thank me, Divine. Thank you. Any other requests? Or we're going to wrap up early. And of course, I'll see you next week with new things. Deanna, it's 195, honey, and that's sized. It's 9 carat. It's 1950s. It looks Victorian. It's Victorian Revival, but it's 1950s. The garnet and pearls. And that size to her, which Bob says, 10. He says it like that, 10. Who wears a 10 is like a T, size T. Who wears a 10, he says. I said, I have people that wear T's. I have people that wear V's. And your point? He's used to doing little British fingers that are size M and N, and if it's an O, he complains. I'm like, we're Americans, babe. We're big. Okay? We're bigger people. He said, your hands aren't that big. I said, okay, I'm a freak. I have smaller fingers. Whatever, my hands are big. I went from a 7 3/4 to a 7 1/4. I only had to lose 55 pounds to do it. I still wear an 8 1/4 on my left hand. I have big hands. And every single one of my fingers is a different size. I don't have one finger that's the same size. Somebody, one of my clients, yeah, I lost in my fingers. I lost a size and a half shoe size. A size and a half. All of my shoes are too big. I had to buy all new shoes. My high heels I didn't because I can stuff the toes. But I had to buy, honest to God, I had to buy all new shoes. Swear to God. I did it with help, honey. I used Manjaro. It makes you feel full all the time. Oh, thank you, Divine. I didn't do it all by myself. I couldn't. I tried. I would lose 10 pounds. I would lose 20 pounds. And then it would creep back on. But no, with Manjaro, I lost 55 pounds in 12 weeks. And I eat every single day. But you're not hungry, so I only eat dinner. Tonight I made an Alfredo and salmon. I had salmon on fresh tagliatelle with Alfredo, and I had 2 little pieces of garlic bread. And I put spinach in with the Alfredo, like wilted spinach. Because I always make sure that I have carbs, protein, and vegetables. It's hard. It is really hard. And especially, I'm 60 years old. Your metabolism, once you go through menopause, your metabolism's terrible. My metabolism's terrible. I've always been able to lose weight. I would cut out like one meal and I would lose weight. Oh, you poor baby. It was all soft. It was just tagliatelle and the salmon, everything was soft. Oh, you poor thing. I hate, oh God. I told a dentist once, and she was pregnant and she had had children, but I looked at her and I said, I'd rather have a baby natural than have dental work. It's less pain. And she looked at me and she said, oh, I don't know about that. I said, she was an oral maxillofacial surgeon. And I'm like, really? April's a dentist. She knows Deanna had to have bone reconstructed. I like my dentist. I don't have a problem with dentists. I just don't like pain. I'm not into that kind of pain. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh, you poor thing. Is there anything she can do, April, to reduce the swelling? You can use ice, Deanna. You are icing it, aren't you? Oh, God, when they shove that needle in. Oh, please, kill me now. Alternate heat and cold. 20 hot, 20 cold. Yeah, that's what we always say for swelling. What are you closing your eyes for, Cache? Tylenol is good for the pain. Oral pain, arthritis pain. Even when they do joint replacement, they use Tylenol. Oh, when they give you anesthesia. Partial root removal, bone grafting, and 4-post. Oh dear, no. I said with my osteoarthritis, I can never have post done. Oh, no worries, Trish. Thank you, honey. I'm trying to take that other Victorian earring out my ear. I will clean them before I send them, of course. Jennifer, what size is your finger, honey? I want to send you one of these blue rings with your necklace, but I need to know what size your finger is. One of these Art Deco rings. I said that last night and I haven't. 7-ish? Okay. Yay. All right. Cool. Mert, good night, honey. Final request. I was trying to pick a gift for you, and I was like, oh, I don't know your ring size. Okay, honey. I'm just taking final request. It's, what time is it here? Oh, nearly 11 o'clock. Love you too, honey. Thank you for coming in. And I will show silver next time. In fact, I'll probably do a Saturday and Sunday show, one like I used to do. A silver show and a gold show. And ooh, we need to do glass too. Yeah. So, Nicola, she took a nap on me. It's my voice. It knocks everybody out. It's easier when I split it up. Now I have a lot of glass. A lot of glass. Oh, wonderful. Do you want me to send you then? Like the middle of this, oh, wait, this Saturday coming up? It's been taking about a week. So I could send you, unless you're afraid that it will miss you. Okay. I'll send it in the middle of the week, and then you'll get it definitely after you're home. Do you want me to wait? You sure? I don't mind. Because I have loads I've sent out, but you know, a sale, so more to send out. Okay. She's been with her new granddaughter. We both have new bubbies. I guess everybody's saying goodnight, so I'm going to say goodnight too. My tea's finished too. My pajamas are calling me. I'll finally get out of this dress. Thank you, Divine. I love you all. If you saw something and you missed it, we'll show it next time. Plus, they'll be new. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Ellen. Everybody say thank you to Ellen. There you go. Lily said thank you to Ellen. Everyone say thank you to Ellen. Ellen saying, why did I sign up for this? It's 11, nearly 11 p.m. here. Love you all. Thank you so much. Amazing job, Ellen. Thank you. And I'm not just sending that silver because I owe you for something for today too. Good night, guys. See you all soon.